Get rid of
everything.
Get rid of all those domestic $10 an hour chores she got to do every day. Bro, if I come in the house, I don't even want to see my wife folding clothes. Why you want to see your wife folding clothes for? Bro, she raising the baby, bro. Nah, you good. We good. They had enough of that. That's what I'm saying. They not their grandmothers, bro. Grandma. What grandmothers do on Sundays? The entire Sunday. They dedicate
cleaning, dishes, everything.
And for some reason, like, we just drag that on.
We do.
Like, we supposed to do that. And then we got some men out here who are saying, no, I can't marry her, bro. She don't cook and clean and what.
Right.
Nobody want to do that. First of all, our grandma ain't want to do that shit, bro. My grandma had 12 kids.
My grandma had 9.
Yeah, you see, and they had to do all that with 9 kids. Why you want to bring that traumatic experience to your wife to do the same thing? The thing is, that energy gonna come on to me. If she gotta cook and clean all day, I'm gonna come home after I just got finished working. I'm like, damn, bro, like, how can I fix this? And that's when I started hiring all the cleaners and all the people around the house.
And I think a lot of dudes don't realize that once you make a woman's life, especially if it's a woman that's really rocking with you, y'all for each other, once you make her life easier, we always talking about peace. We need peace of mind. She's gonna be that peace that you talking about once you make her life that simple and easy.
Yeah, but she can't be your peace if she just doing all these chores and shit, bro.
I'm gonna tell y'all something right now, and I want every man within the sound of my voice to hear this. If you need a woman to be your peace, you're weak.
Tell us the truth.
No woman is going to be happy with you chasing her ass all the time. Like all the time. I'm not talking about in the beginning when you guys are coming together. I'm talking about if you live your life chasing a woman and showing up at her doorstep and having flowers and shit and violins and, all that shit, you're killing yourself. Yeah. The relationship is not going to last. The reality is when you buy your way in and you become a provider and you just become like you represent provision, that's not the same as being sexually stimulating.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like representing provision and just being a guy, I'm gonna buy you a bunch of shit. Yo, that's weak. See, guys that use money to sustain their relationships and use money to get their way in. That was weak. It's weakness. It's weak because you don't believe in you enough. You trying to use money.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
100%.
You gotta be you. The money is an exclamation mark. The money makes you more of whatever you already are. But you gotta bring something to the table.
Simping is what Red Pill Rage comes from. Slim Thug is dealing with the things he's dealing with right now because he's been a trick for so long. The man said, I've been a side dude for so long. I've been used by women for their advantage for so long. And let me tell you something else that's getting him caught up. He on social media running his damn mouth too much. Look at all the things he's saying. Look at all these clips. All these clips come from social media. That's the problem with guys. Like if you're a content creator, that's a different thing. But if you're a guy that just cut on your camera and always running your mouth, talking all the time, you're going to be talking like a broad. You're going to tell a whole bunch of shit that you don't need to be telling.
Did you have an intimate relationship with him?
Like sexual?
Same thing with the stallion. She lied about not sleeping with him. Who the f want to tell who they slept with? Nobody want to say that. I wouldn't have said that. Who slept with on national TV anyway? You trying to? She lied about that. Tory ain't do that. Shut the f up, man. Who the f want to say who they slept with on the ABC News? Shut the f up. Y'all little stupid. Y'all so slow, man. You gonna ask somebody who they slept with on ABC? Shut the f up, lady. What are we doing? Megan lies again. What the f? You ain't gotta tell people who you slept with, weirdo. I've slept with so many married women in my life.
Yeah. See what I mean? You ain't got to tell. How you gonna speak against your own self, what you do? Now, this video is older than the one where he was defending Megan. How are you going to jump off the porch and go to defending just random defending a woman, all because you want to smash, bro, and still didn't smash? Because the thing is, bro, you're a hypocrite. All that pimp talk you were doing before, in reality, that whole time you was a trick who just had tools and jewels that allowed you to have access to women because you were famous. When fame is on the line, dog, superstardom does something to women. If you're a star, it does something to women. Women fantasize about stars. And so if you're a star, every woman that fantasizes about you, if she has a chance to meet you, you have a chance to smash her. That's just what it is. I ain't even talking about international star. You can be a hood star. You can be a local star. You could be, if you, whatever it is, if you're the big man on campus, you're the superstar athlete on campus, then you can smash some chicks on campus. No, high school, college, it don't matter what it is. You got to understand that this is how it is. If you the man who getting the money in the hood, guess what? You got the baddest chicks in the hood. That's just how it is, man. It's always been that way.
I have slept with so many married women in my life. I have slept with so many married women in my life that I can't trust nobody, kid. I don't trust no woman on earth. Me personally. You have a different situation. Like, you might have a woman who went to school. Y'all, not in the streets. Y'all ain't never been out. None of this shit. I have slept with so many of y'all wives out here. I can't trust women. That's what I'm like, Dr. Umar. That's what happened to me. Let me keep it real with y'all. As Slim Thug, the rapper, I believe every woman goes. I don't believe that no woman don't go. Now, a regular woman who is seeing fine-ass Slim Thug after a show, and this is her opportunity to go, and her husband at work, or he gone, and whatever, or a woman with a boyfriend, they gonna go at the opportunity, and they gonna let Slim do whatever. And they in a relationship, so they don't even like rubbers a lot of the times. They don't even make you say, like, if I just said, fuck, just nature this chick. A lot of people who have relationships, they don't even like rubbers because they so used to having sex without.
Now, I want y'all to understand something, bro. What you hear is a man who has willingly slept with men's wives. Said it once, double down on it. Now, if a woman don't let you know, then especially if you're not a man that's connected with the Most High, a woman that's married to a man can bamboozle you because you don't have no wherewithal, you don't have no discernment, you ain't gonna be able to tell. But man, if you're willingly out here sleeping with men's wives, which it sounds like the brother is admitting he was doing, what you're getting now is what you get from that. So you're talking about a man who's used to just being able to have his way with women. And you see, he's reminiscing about a time when he was famous and young. When he was famous. Like right now, he's known, but not famous. He's not a household name. You know what I'm saying? Future is famous. Drake is famous. Kendrick is famous. We're talking about famous. You know what I mean? Bron is famous. We're talking about fame. That type of fame where you could just walk in a room. At this point in his career, there's rooms that Slim can walk in and people don't even know who the hell he is. You know what I'm saying? And that's not a bad thing. It's just the fact that his prime of his fame was years ago. He's still dropping music, still making money, still doing well for himself. But the highlight of his career was years ago. I'm talking about a couple of decades ago. It's been a long time. Maybe not a couple of decades ago, but early in the 2000s. So I just say this to y'all, man, we got to understand that a man has to understand the level he's on now. And he also has to understand the energy that he's put out into the world, because the same way he doesn't trust women, he doesn't trust himself either. That is quite the dilemma. That's quite the dilemma. Because deep down inside, none of us want to be just running around chasing women like this, bro. We get to the money because with the money, you're not supposed to have to chase women. So when you look at the first clip, man, where the guy bragged about his credit score and bragged about owning his houses and bragged about owning his cars and bragged about being 6'6" and bragged about his genetics and all of that, none of that is effective enough to keep him from having to beg women who don't show him no interest. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. That was a bad look, dog. Sitting up begging them bras like that, man. Not even knowing, bro, that they have decided in their mind that you ain't even worth their time. When a woman tell you you could be a side dude, bro, she don't even want to be publicly seen with your ass. You could be a side dude. You know what that means? That means shut up talking right now and maybe we'll do something later. That don't mean keep begging. That means shut up right now and maybe we'll do something later off camera to the side where don't nobody know about it. Boy, when women look at you and they feel like you ain't even worthy of any public recognition and you don't even get that, It's a sad situation, bro. But let's look at this next clip. Let's look at this clip, man, where we're gonna see that LaToya Luckett is one of the women who put him in his mindset. Let's listen to this.
He would always be like, man, you should get that. I can't say, but he was like, man, Tyson, you my soulmate, man. That's what this is. Like, it's what it is. Like, that's what the connection is. We always gonna be whatever. It's just, it's complicated, but you already my soulmate. So.
And let me tell y'all something, man. A lot of y'all deal with women who are tied to other men like that. You know what I'm saying? Soulmate. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the woman gonna always feel the same way every time she see him. Every time she see him, they gonna always feel the same. Some of y'all boy with women from my past. Every time she see me, it's gonna be the same. You just gotta deal with that. That's why I tell you, man, you gotta make sure who you connecting with is in a position to connect with you.
We got to, like I say, just step by step it. You know, we friends right now. Let's see. But I don't have no, I'm not closing, you know, nothing. I'm not saying I won't do nothing. So let's see where we grow.
What he said.
Right.
Well, we homies. We friends.
You could tell, man, like they pretty much admitted that whenever she's in town, they link up. And I'm telling you guys, there's just people like that, man. There's people like that. There's women like that in my life. If I'm ever in their town, it don't matter who they with. If I want to link up with them, if I wanted to, I could. I just ain't built like that. I don't do those type of things. Not saying I never have, but at this point, to still have that same energy is what I'm saying. This brother hasn't grown. You understand? But let's listen to him on another rant. Now, on this, he's going to admit that he's just figuring out female nature. Bruh, this man is almost 50 and he's just figuring out female nature. Just figuring out female nature. Let's peep game.
You're going to be old and lonely. That's only for broke. Long as you got your money right, kid, you can always afford a bit. Just know that. Long as you got your money right, you can always afford a bit. They will not tell you no if you got a bankroll. If you 70, 80 years old, you can fuck a bad 25-year-old. So don't fall for the lie that women try to tell us all these years of you're going to be old and lonely.
Let me tell y'all something, man. Now, I want you to listen to the dilemma. Here's a man saying as long as you got your money, you could be 70, 80, and you can still get a woman. You can afford a woman. Not get a woman, you can afford a woman. Bro, who the hell want to afford a woman? If we're talking about who can afford a woman, what's more of a trick mindset than thinking of women based on who you can afford? Man, you paying for women, man, like they products off a shelf. And let me tell y'all something as well. This is his mindset. But look at what he had. Look what happened with those girls when he said he always be in a DM. Like he keep going back and forth in their DM, dog. He be chasing them down. If you'd have jumped in a woman DM more than once without a response, man, you chasing her. And he say, man, he been in a DM. He been going in a DM for a while. And they still ain't never gave him no play. I'm going to be honest with you, bro. This full-fledged tricking right here.
You will be your nurse if you got your bread right at 80, and you can keep a new nurse as much as you want if your bread right. Why women?
Man, I want y'all to think about this guy still talking about sex at 80. Bro, this man, he sees himself still thinking about who he can smash at 80 years old.
I always tell you this is because of something they call DVS. Google that. I just learned about this the other day, but
I just learned about this the other day. The reason, now I want you to hear what he's going to say. He just learned why women do something the other day. He just learned about, this man almost 50, and he's learning basic shit about game. Man, I'm telling you, bro. This is a bad path, man. But let's listen.
I know why. I figured out the whole program. It's called DVS. Look it up, fellas. And that's why they try to lock you down fast before they get DVS. And you locked in and you already under the contract. You got kids. You try to leave. We're going to take half your money. That's it, kid.
Now you may say, but Doc, he probably already knew about that. Nah, bro. Did you see how that man was smiling and grinning, man, like a kid on Christmas morning? He feels like he just cracked the code of why women try to marriage trap men with money. Like he just figured that out. Bro, when this shit first came online, Sandman them, Sergeant Willie Pete and them was talking about this shit. Black Round was talking about it on his old channel, Black Round for Vengeance. He got content on that channel, man, from 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago. But here's a man who is just figuring out how women work. Look at him trying to get these women to share with him why they wouldn't give him none. Dog, because you're obnoxious, bro. You're an obnoxious begging dude, man. You're a begging trick. You expose all your full trick hand, all of the things you'll do. You get online and brag about how you took your side chick to 24 countries, not even your side trick, your sugar baby to 24 countries and all of that, bro. There is no excitement left in you. Like you talk too much about everything you've done. Every time you open your mouth, you're sharing your business. You're talking about what you do. You're telling everybody everything. Now you're on an auction block trying to sell yourself to women. That's why they don't give you any play, bruh. That's why you got to get online and keep saying, why y'all didn't give me none? How come y'all didn't give me none? Well, why y'all didn't give me none? Now why y'all didn't give me none? Not even understanding how. And I know some beta male Simon Johnny gonna come in and say, well, that'll be away. Let me tell you something, boy. That man shooting his shot, that'll be away. He's shooting his shot. Let me tell you something. That boy Steph Curry around that thing shooting every shot he wants to shoot. Well, Steph Curry make a lot of them. He ain't make now one of them. So maybe not Steph Curry. Maybe Shaq. Yeah, he shoot three like Shaq, man. He putting them threes up like Shaq, man. Well, Shaq can't even make free throw though. Well, you know what I'm talking about, that'll be away. Unsubscribe. Look, man, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. You as a man have to know how to read the room. And you also have to, as a man, have to have some respect for yourself. So when you'll get on like that and show that lack of respect, then for one thing those women know is you talk too much. They know that shit he was saying on that, he's supposed to say that shit off camera. Not let them clip it and make a joke out of you, bruh. Now you the butt of a joke all over social media. These women have ran their numbers up at your expense. But here's the real deal. The man knows absolutely nothing about how to deal with women. All he knows how to do is pay them and lay them. He knows how to pay to play and play. That's all he knows. Every time you hear him talk about women, he don't know nothing else. But here's the problem. Now it's getting to the point where he's having to start to deal with women that aren't impressed by his level of money, his level of financial success. There's a level to that, but you got to think about the type of women who are impressed by that. He's trying to figure it out, dog. If y'all know this man, y'all send him Doc BOA to get him a consultation, dog. We'll get him right. We'll help him get over this red pill rage, man, because he's starting to look real silly online, man. And I'm embarrassed for him. You know what I'm saying? It's looking so silly that I'm embarrassed for the guy.